Okay, let's jump straight into this explainer. Today, we are deconstructing a seriously fascinating artifact of the modern internet. It's not a leaked corporate memo or some dense research paper. It is a prompt. But not just any prompt. We're talking about a highly specific, meta-level blueprint that basically gives a machine total control to generate a 2026 tech tutorial entirely from scratch. By breaking this down, we can actually see exactly how digital education is being engineered right behind the scenes.
Right out of the gate, the source material kicks things off with an exact title requirement. It says, Top 5 free AI tools every student must know in 2026. Now, this instantly grounds the AI's whole objective. It totally leans into that classic, highly clickable listicle format we all know, but it frames these tools not just as cool software to play with, but as absolute academic survival gear. But here's the thing. It isn't just generating a catchy title and calling it a day. This prompt acts as a strict, hard-nosed producer. It actually instructs the AI to script a 6 to 8 minute English production for a very specific channel called AI Simplified Pro. And that time constraint? That is incredibly deliberate. It's the absolute algorithmic sweet spot. It's long enough to provide actual real value, but brief enough to squeeze into a quick study break without losing the viewer's attention.
What is really interesting about this blueprint is how we can essentially slice it right down the middle. On one side, we have the requested content, the educational function. And on the exact opposite side, we have the strict production value requirements, the form. So the creator isn't just asking for a list of facts. They are dictating exactly how that information gets packaged, styled, and delivered to the audience.
So, starting with the function side of things, the prompt demands the explanation of a very specific 2026 survival kit. We're talking ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Canva AI, NotebookLM, and Perplexity AI. It is a highly calculated, comprehensive mix of conversational agents, design assistants, and advanced research tools. The directive is super simple. Explain these tools. That right there is the core educational payload. But as we all know, a great payload needs an amazing delivery system. This is where the prompter steps fully into the role of a film director. They are completely refusing to leave the presentation up to some bland default AI settings. And the underlying philosophy here is pretty clear. In a crowded digital landscape, your educational content is literally only as good as its production value. Notice the aesthetic contrast going on here. On the audio side, the AI is constrained to a friendly and professional voice. Something approachable yet authoritative. But visually, the demands are extremely heavy. The prompt explicitly requires modern transitions, subtitles, icons, animations, and highly relevant visuals. It is essentially a multi-sensory trap designed to totally immerse the viewer and kill any urge they might have to click away. Which brings us to this explicit command, and it's a big one. Keep the pacing fast and engaging. That single sentence is basically the heartbeat of modern content creation. Because let's face it, in an ecosystem of infinite scrolling, a single dull moment is a death sentence. The AI is ordered to fire off information rapidly, dragging the student from one tool to the next before their brain can even think about wandering off. So when you zoom out, you realize this isn't just a simple prompt. It's a complete, step-by-step sociological recipe for modern media. Step 1, hook them with that 2026 title. Step 2, deliver the payload of AI tools. Step 3, apply that aggressive visual pacing. And Step 4, lock in the channel hook. It completely transforms a tiny little text box into a tightly engineered educational asset. And every single detail of that final step is meticulously scripted out. The AI is ordered to close with this exact phrasing. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to AI Simplified Pro for more AI tutorials every week. It is the final necessary calculation. It's all about converting a transient viewer into a recurring data point, feeding the algorithm, and basically guaranteeing future channel growth. This entire blueprint leaves us staring down a pretty wild reality about the near future of learning. As we approach 2026, are we actually ready for an ecosystem where AI doesn't just generate the software tools we use, but completely scripts, voices, and directs the tutorials teaching us how to use them? The line between the tool, the creator, and the teacher is blurring into one seamless, automated loop. So the real question is, who is actually teaching who?